afternoon. It is, once again, the fourth Sunday of the month. It is the 24th of June, 2018, and I am Yolanda. This is Real Talk with Yolanda, and I am here with my guest today, Jakim Muhammad.
Hey, what's up? How are you doing, baby?
So we are here once again, and we are here to bring you information on health, wealth, and politics. So thank you for joining us today, and we have a lot. We have a couple of surprises in for you today. We are in our dress down mode.
That's right.
He's more dressed down than I am, but
That's right.
We're in our dress down mode, ready to give you a bunch of information. Get your pens and paper ready, because of course, as usual, we have some updates, we have some shout outs, and we have some things that we want to make sure that you're aware of, some events and things like that are coming up around the community. And of course, again, we are always putting our people first, and our communities are very important to us. Regardless of where they are, our communities are very important to Jakim and myself. So one of the first things that I want to share with you today was I received a nice little text this morning from my dad, who's in New York. And he sent me a text that I want to share with everyone. I thought it was pretty good. Of course, it is the afternoon, but I'm going to give it to you for this morning. So most of us have been up and about, but I want to share it with you. It says, "Good morning. A new morning means a new beginning, a new struggle, a new endeavor. But with the Lord by our side, we can overcome any challenges and turn obstacles into stepping stones. So may all of you have a blessed day."
All right.
So I just thought I wanted to share that with you because it got me started. It got me started, it got me up, and it got me moving. And all the challenges, being that it's Sunday, I went to church, I was able to hear the word, and I was feeling good. So I want to just pass some of that on to everyone else that's listening and watching us today. So one of the first things that I wanted to tell you about is, again, I've been saying this for the past few months, you should have received your new Medicare cards by now. If not, they are coming. So you will have them before April of 2019. And when you do, please remember that you will need to take them to your provider's offices, be it that they're the lab, technician, whoever it is that you provide your health insurance information to. Make sure you give them that information, and you can dispose of the old card that had your Social Security number on it, okay? So keep tuned and stay informed for anything coming up about maybe a laminating party. Maybe we'll have one of those. So stay tuned and you'll find out about some of those things. The next thing I wanted to also talk to you about is just telling you some great resource information about your health insurance. I have mentioned it from time to time, once in a while giving you some tidbits and things like that from our Delaware Medicare Assistance Bureau. That office is run by the State Department of Insurance. Okay, so we currently have an insurance commissioner, and that is Trinidad Navarro. Shout out to Trinidad. Shout out to Lakia and Janae and Denise down there at the Delaware Medicare Assistance Bureau office. And those folks will be able to assist you with questions you may have on your Medicare. How does Medicare work? What's the purpose? Things like that that you want to know. Why do I have to give them my Medicare card first instead of giving them my secondary insurance? What's the point? Why is all of that important? You can ask them those questions, or you can contact me if you see me out at an outreach event, because I'm going to be doing lots of them. Come down and see us. You can ask us about some of the questions that you may have, and the representatives that assist me, some of your questions on Medicare. Also, I'm also there to assist you on things such as some of the questions, not all, some questions regarding the relationship between Medicare and Medicaid, and some of the great additional benefits and how you're able to get involved with them. Okay, so if you're ready, I'm going to start giving some of my events.
All right.
How's that?
All right.
And then I'm going to let Jakim take it away, because he's got so much great information and great stuff to give you. I don't want to take up any of the time. I want it all to flow so that you can keep up. Okay, so Jakim, the first thing that I think I'm going to tell them about is the senior spa event that's coming up. And I think we may have this online where you'll be able to see it a little bit bigger. But
It's a United Healthcare Senior Spa event.
Right. So we have a United Healthcare Senior Spa Day coming up. And that's going to be on July 17th. I believe that is a Tuesday or Wednesday? It's a Tuesday. Tuesday. So it's Tuesday, and it'll take place at the William Hicks Anderson Community Center at 501 North Madison Street in Wilmington. You are invited. So we have some activities planned for you, and as we say, we get a little pampering done that day. It's not to the full extent where everybody's laying out on the table or anything, but we're going to have some stuff being taken care of that day. All right, to get you a little relaxed, a little pampering done. I don't know, I might be getting one of their favorite DJs out there to come and give a little bit of entertainment while we're moving around. And of course, one of my events wouldn't be complete without having some resource information. So of course, we got to get some information in there about that. So again, the event is on July 17th. It's called Senior Spa Day with United Healthcare. Come out and enjoy. I will be myself, Mercedes Fields. We will be providing the information and taking out flyers. Very much would like to email flyers we can to any of the senior centers. If you want to make it a day trip, if you don't have things planned, you're welcome to come out and enjoy, and you're welcome to come out and participate. So please give me a call if you need to see if we're filled full just yet. So we want to make sure that everyone can be accommodated as much as possible that day, and pick up some nice giveaways as well, and some information on many different plans. Okay.
Well,
so
let me just say this. When we do our break, we're actually going to have some of those flyers going down. We're actually going to have some of those flyers on the monitors so you can see those things. And that's going to be a great event right there.
Yeah. So we're hoping that that's going to really jump off. That'll be the first. It'll be our annual first one. Okay. So we're hoping that we can get a nice turnout and make sure that everyone is happy and relaxed going into the summer. It'll be the middle now of that. And that's going to be one of the many events that are going to be going on around the city. Of course, that same weekend, and actually during that week, Southbridge, the Southbridge community is going to be having their sitting. It used to be just the Southbridge weekend, I remember hearing. But now I believe it's turning into a whole host of activities during the week. So we'll be able to put those up on the monitors and everything as we go to break, and some of those things. One of them on July 19th is going to be the health fair, the community health fair that will take place at Neighborhood House, which is an intricate part of the Southbridge community. So the community health fair will, like again I said, it will take place at Neighborhood House, which is at 1218 B Street in Wilmington. It'll be on Thursday, July 19th. From 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Come out and enjoy. They're going to have all type of demonstrations, cooking demonstrations. You know that they love to do raffles, so they always have some nice raffle gifts. So come out and participate. Again, that will take place on July 19th, the Community Health Fair for Southbridge Week. No longer just a weekend. Now they're doing a whole week. So there are a lot of festivities and things going on that day. Now the next big one is July 20th on Friday. Friday is going to be the senior night at Southbridge weekend. Senior night starts around 4 p.m. I believe, 4 or 5 p.m. And that again is going to take place at Neighborhood House. So we're just putting these things on so you can start putting them on your calendar. I know everybody has a full calendar already, but this is something else that you can come out and enjoy. Okay, so again, we want you to come out. Especially to get any type of health screenings that you're able to participate in. Henrietta Johnson Medical Center will be at many of these events to help you to get some screenings done, things like that. Make sure that you're up to date on your appointments, all those type of great tidbits. And then you have the 21st, which is that Saturday. That Saturday will start their Southbridge Community Day.
That's right.
So the Community Day will take place, and it'll be a lot of street festivities going on, as well as, again, some more health screenings. So we have so much going on. I can't remember everything, but we're going to be ready to come back soon with some more information for you from Jakim. So we're going to go to break.
All right. There we go.
Hi, my name is Jakim Muhammad, and today we have a choice. Either we could stay on the same path that has plagued our communities for years, or we can chart a new path that uplifts everyone. On September 6, 2018, vote for the People's Choice. Jakim Muhammad, State Representative, 16th District. Thank you.
All right, we're back. And now we're going to turn it over a little bit. We're going to go into our next segment. So I'm going to let Jakim take it away for us.
All right. Well, the first thing I have to do is make sure that I get all of our shout outs. Now, if you're on our Facebook page, if you're on my Twitter with the real Jakim, you'll see a lot of this stuff that all these great community people that's already on it. But I'm going to get our shout outs in. Can I do it in 2 minutes? Let's see what we could do. First, I want to give a big shout out to Josie Roy, Madeline Hassel, Carmela Crawford, Faith Parker Morris, you know you're good to us, Gary Stillman, Glenn Schmeshing, Reverend Andy Williams, that's my man, Ruth Baker, good people, the Carsons, Helen Carson and her husband, love them, Nancy Willing, Barbara Honey, Mitchell Coleman, Yo Hood, love it, Portia Roy Todd, Willis Phelps. Now, Willis Phelps Jr., we're going to be doing something with him. He's what we call our historian, our living historian in Dunleavy. So we're going to be doing some really good stuff with him. We want to give a big shout out to my man Juan Soto, Audrey Jean, Ed Harrison, Sherry, and Dwight Walker. I know Sherry's going to be on later. Get a big shout to her. Did you want to get anybody in?
Oh, I just wanted to give an extra big kisses to Audrey Jean Rossi. Stay strong, girl. Fight the good fight. Okay, so we love you.
And yes, and just to finish it up, give a big shout out to Ted Blunt. Every time I see Ted is the man. Big shout out to Marla as well, Renee Dickerson, Chuck Lax, all the staff at the Henrietta Johnson Medical Center, Granville and Mimi Brown, and Dwayne and Shayna. But I really want to give a big shout out to my man Dave Shropshire. He's also a DART bus driver. We have some great DART bus drivers here. Even though DART do some things that I don't like, we have some great DART bus drivers here. And let me just give it, this is the last of our shout outs, and this one goes to our clergy. These people are doing fantastic jobs, whether in Newcastle or Wilmington. Lawrence Michael Livingston, fantastic. What that, Mother AME Church? Yeah, yeah. Pastor D, we have something coming up. Theodore Davis Jr., and yesterday I was blessed by Mother Prophetess Pauline Mayfield. She put some anointing oil on my head and all that. Listen, anybody can pray for me. As long as you ain't got no craziness, I'll definitely let anybody pray for me. So that's the end of my shout outs right there.
And I just want to add one.
Well, go ahead.
Well, I do have to say, all of those people and more.
And more.
Everybody else who has supported us, we appreciate you. I appreciate you very much from the bottom of my heart. To have such faith in us as a couple and to have such faith in Jakim as a candidate, I really appreciate your thoughts and your prayers and all the donations that you have made to us. I really do. I want to say thank you.
And let me just piggyback that. There's no quitting us. We're getting donations like crazy. We are going strong. We're already doing the door knockings. We're doing so many great stuff. We was at Garfield Park Day yesterday. We was at Buttonwood yesterday. We love Buttonwood. Big shout out to Teal and Mr. Petty. Oh my God, they came to our fundraiser. They were fantastic. I think he's 90-something years old now.
I believe.
Yeah,
92.
Wow. Man, every time I see him, he's the chief. He wanted to remind me to tell him he's the chief of chiefs. So he's the chief of chiefs. So Mr. Petty, if you're watching, and I know you are, thank you again. And a big shout out to Mr. Livingston, also 92 years old. Pearl Livingston, we did a fitness thing for them. For Easy on
Mount
Carmel. We've been doing it for years, right? And we just wanted to give a big shout out to them because 92 years old. Anybody over 90, I got nothing but love for you because that's a hard thing to get to in these days, right?
That's right.
Now I do want to do a little bit of health stuff. The first thing I wanted to pick up is a kettlebell. So I have a kettlebell here, and a lot of people say, what is this particular kettlebell? Well, it's easy. I love working out with kettlebells, and I did some workout today and I did some running. This is a 15-pounder, and you can get it at Walmart, you can get it at Dick's, you can get it at, don't spend a lot of money for it, but get a good one. Kettlebells are great because their center of gravity is a little bit lower. So you see people doing swings and all that type of stuff, and most of the things that you can do with a dumbbell, you could do with a kettlebell. Now for you guys, and I'm going to talk to you guys real quick, you got to do your chest pops. I love that. I always say that. You see The Rock doing it all the time. You see Terry Crews doing it all the time. When they had a riot in Attica a couple of years back in the 70s in New York, some of the correction officers that were there, they actually had to stay fit because they were being held hostage. And what they did was do chest pops. And they made sure that they was able to contract the chest. Chest pops is, The Rock does it all the time. Forget about it. But I will tell you another one that my wife's over here laughing. She loves it. She loves it. Believe me, she loves it. Now, you see her laughing. We also, I want to tell you that most guys don't do enough sit-ups and they don't do enough push-ups. And we have to get back into that, especially in the black community. You have to get back into being physically ready. You have to be ready. You have to be ready to do all of those things that we have to do to bring our community up. So you can't do that if you're smoking too much, if you're drinking too much alcohol. So we want to put this out to you. We want y'all to say, from this point on, we want y'all to just take a little step and do better. And that's all we're going to say is do better.
Well, I would like you to give a little bit to maybe some of our senior population that if they can't get a kettlebell, they have alternatives at home, don't they?
Oh, yes, they do. Cans, soup cans, very good stuff. Just to do some shoulder work. I tell you, most of the stuff that you can do is just body work. You don't really need any work. You can do it off the wall. You could do push-ups off a wall, off a chair. You could do tricep pulls. You could do tricep push downs. Those are very important to us. Today I put the 40-pounder, and usually when I do curls, this is what I work out with. And if you want big muscles, what they say, you got to work heavy weights. So I'm telling you, once you get into it, you'll feel a lot better. And the thing that I want to piggyback on is being with your doctor. Now, a lot of us are too passive with our doctors. We go to see the doctor and then we just let the doctor rattle off some stuff. Stop being so passive with your doctor. Ask them about that particular medication. Ask them if there's a contradiction with other stuff that you're doing. Ask them what's the side effects, the good, the bad, the ugly. You gotta know these things and stop letting these doctors off the hook because they'll prescribe stuff to you. Not all of them, some of them will prescribe stuff to you that may do more harm than good. So all of us need to be less passive with our doctors.
Yes. So that comes to another point of when you do go out to a health fair, you do go out to things, even though they're giving you a book or you have a question, write it down. There are little pads. You have a little pad. I know many of you have so many little tiny pads and things like that that you have picked up off the table when you've come around to health fairs. Use them. Take them out of your bags. You've got plenty of bags at home, so use everything that you have. There's a purpose for it. Use it. Ask your questions. Jakim has given you some great tips on what to ask your doctor. Is there any counteraction to my medications? And not only just for for our seniors, but also for the caregivers. So the caregivers should make sure that they take this time to get the information, okay, to the doctors and everything else. So I'm gonna let Jakim talk about a couple of more community things. But we'll be going to break. Will we go to break first? And you want to come back and talk about that?
I think we'll go to break. We've got a couple of flyers. I guess we could talk. Can we talk over those flyers and see if we can talk over those flyers and move from there? So we'll take it to break. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jakim Muhammad, and today we have a choice. Either we could stay on the same path that has plagued our communities for years, or we can chart a new path that uplifts everyone. On September 6, 2018, vote for the People's Choice. Jakim Muhammad, State Representative, 16th District. Thank you.
All right, thank you again. We're just going to go to one of our meet and greet that we're having. So let me put on my political hat right now, and it's now on. And we're going to go to one of our flyers real quick. This is what we're having for July 7th. This is going to be at Madeline Hassel's house. If you know Madeline Hassel, she's the National Association of University Women. She's hosting a fundraiser for us over at our house. It's going to be a fantastic fundraiser because we're going to have friends, family, and over there, and you're going to learn about my 8 policies for changing the 16th RD to get us more connected. So we have 8 policy changes that we would like to get done. So this is on Saturday, July 7th at 208 Galleon Drive, Newark, Delaware, 19702. It's from 3 to 6. And of course, if you know our campaign is about we the people, putting people first. And so we want you to come out, check me out, and all that. On that note, we can bring it back. I'm just going to say just a couple of things in political because I wasn't for political today, just mostly health and stuff. But I want to say this. This was a great quote that someone gave to me recently, and it was absolutely right. A leader role is to raise the people's aspirations for what they can become and to release their energies so they will try to get there. That's a leader's role. And that is what we've been lacking in a certain amount of our communities, especially in the 16th RD. I've seen some leaders that couldn't get people out, that couldn't even get people out for a protest. We, on February 21st, when we were at the Route 9 Library, we got 12 people out on the middle of the day in February to actually protest. And that shows you what we're doing. Of course, you know I've been part of the dark protest and I've been part of other stuff, but that's important. And this one I'm just going to say real quick, Yolanda. There's a lot of people, including ESPN, and I love sports because I've been sports all my life, but there's a lot of people that want the culture of blackness, but they don't want the minds, experiences, and opinions along with it. They may value our black bodies, but they do not value our black minds. And I've been seeing that whether it be in some of the businesses or whatever, they want you to be just a black face, but they don't want you to be a black voice. That's going to change.
Well, that's fantastic. And I think we need to stand strong on that. That's one of the many things that I believe that we can do together, that we as a community can do together, and not only as far as our things that we need to do for our community, things that we need to do for ourselves, things we need to do for our families. We need to bring it together and bring it all whole, one step at a time.
That is correct.
One step at a time. I know there's so many other things that we want to say and that we're always saying. But we have a new saying now. Don't we have the new saying this week?
Do.
Because there's a lot of people who have been saying they've been seeing us a lot.
Everywhere.
Doing a lot of stuff. So I think we got a new phrase. Hold
on. Let me give it to the people that see me on Dart or on Market Street. I get it all the time. Hey, I see you on television. I see you on. And a lady stopped me and gave me $50. She gave me $50 just on Market Street. She said, I like you. I like your camp. We get it all the time. People don't know my name. I don't know Jakim Muhammad. But then when they see my face, they say, oh, I know that guy. But our new phrase is that we're doing, and this is for the whole month. Never be ashamed of your hustle. Be what?
Be embarrassed by your laziness.
And with that, we're going to see you. Have a great day.
And we're going to leave you with these words. Be real and come back again next month with Real Talk for Yolanda.
Hi, my name is Jakim Muhammad, and today we have a choice. Either we could stay on the same path that has plagued our communities for years, or we can chart a new path that uplifts everyone. On September 6, 2018, vote for the People's Choice. Jakim Muhammad, State Representative, 16th District. Thank you.